Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Om, salutations to Bhagavan Ramakrishna. Mantra as knowledge. This is the 9th class in the second series of Mantra Yoga. We are getting into very subtle realms of the science of mantras. Let's start it with the basics. Everything is information. Okay, we understand this. And in the very basic building blocks of life called the cell, we have a staggering amount of information here. It's unbelievable. In fact, the whole universe of information is here inside this cell. Principally, the DNA. It is the code of life. Millions and millions of years of evolution has written its code in this DNA. Now, in this basic unit of life, one cell has all your history, all your ancestral history, has your racial history, has your human history. It's unbelievable that there's so much there inside. And there's something called the RNA, which uses its information to transcribe the various proteins. It reads the code, DNA code, and transcribe. We have this tremendous processes going on right now in your body. So your whole body is running on nothing but information. The moment the information stops, everything is stopped. There is also something called the body and the brain or mind connection. Obviously, the two vagus nerves which branch out all over the body, they're called the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. You have information going up from the body to the brain and from the brain coming down here. It's all information. I think we can get. The immune system is monitoring everything around. Without that monitoring, without that information, you'll die in minutes. Because it's constantly active, constantly pushing out toxins and pathogens, etc. So you have this whole body as an information. Then, you have this information. At the very basic building blocks of the human body, you have information. Then, you have information coming out from outside in. Can you imagine? If you don't have this information coming from the outside in, your body will die. The body has to know where exactly it is in time and space. So all your circulatory systems and all your nervous systems and all your, you can say, immune system and everything is running on information. Nothing but information. And from outside it's coming in there. And it is encoded in your brain, in your body, in your mind. All this information that comes in, it is in your mind. Otherwise, how will you recognize, how will you understand an object outside if you haven't seen it before? So this is your system, wonderful system. There is, however, another deeper level of information, and that is the subconscious mind. Now, in this subconscious mind are these old memories, the old information of what you have said, done, thought, imagined, dreamed of, hoped, desires, all these things are there. This is called the subconsciousness of the mind. And in this mind, there's a layer, this is called a layer of karma, karmic memory. So now we are getting deeper and deeper into this aspect. Okay. So the body, your mind, the consciousness, subconscious, and external world is being run on information. So from the outside, all the things are coming in. That is what it is. So your body is information. Remember this. Your body is information. It is giving out information and receiving information constantly. If this stops, everything stops. Life stops. Now we get this idea. Now, at the very bottom layer of the universe, which is called the atoms, atoms have states. Yeah, atoms have spin, electrons have spins, and photons also have states. Okay? And the whole of this computer industry works on this information. The quantum computer, or whatever computer you like to, whatever, is nothing but a switch on and off, numbers. So this entire world, the foundation as well as this entire world, everything that is made of atoms and molecules, everything is nothing but information. So you have a world, something like this. If those who have seen the Matrix will understand this. This is kind of, it's very common to show now. This is the external world. Information encoded in numbers. Simple as that. It's not only in the computer. Our body also is like this. Our minds also are like this. The external world also is exactly like this. Information. Now, when you say information, yes, at the basic level, it's all energy. This energy is information. Yes. So this is the world. Information all around. Energy all around. Information all around. So you can just take it for granted that you and the external world and everything is made up of information. Nothing but information at a very fundamental level. Now you'll say, what has this got to do with the mantra and japa? Well, you've missed the whole point. If everything is information, the mantra also has within it information, knowledge. I think you got this clear? Yeah. So how do you start extracting that knowledge from the mantra? By constantly repeating it. Simple as that. So the mantra sounds physical. It's a physical sound, but it's a vibration. That vibration is nothing but again energy. That vibration also is information. As you keep on repeating it, the mantra changes. It becomes more and more and more powerful. And you must, another thing you must remember, whatever has more information has more power. Power of knowledge, not anything else. So you notice people who are intelligent, very intelligent, they have at their resources a large storage of information, of knowledge. This later is slowly translated into wisdom. So from the grossest level, as you keep on repeating this mantra, you are unraveling that inner knowledge. From the physical to the moral to the psychic to the very subtle and to the spiritual. Everything is hidden in this, and you have to. So even the mantra has information, as simple as. Now, the mantra also represents a deity. Now, when you meditate on a deity, what is happening is, like everything emits information, similarly, that deity also, the image of God or whichever saint you like to meditate upon, that also is giving off information, knowledge. And you are absorbing that. So you are repeating this mantra, releasing this knowledge, as well as meditating on the form of the mantra. The mantra is nothing but a sound symbol of the form, the name and form of the deity. And if the particular deity has been worshipped for thousands and thousands of years, that very image or information that we have becomes very powerful. Okay. So we have something called the mind, and we find that this whole information that is here, the karmic memory, the molecular memory, the atomic memory, all memories are there within this. And as we keep on repeating it, there is a kind of a release of all this information. There's a new information coming in. It is not information related to this external world. It is not information related to just the sensory inputs that we receive or the body's reaction. No, this is on a much deeper level. You are getting more and more information. So they say everything you say and do and think changes your mind. Exactly. So every time you repeat the mantra and you meditate on a deity, you change your mind and you change your body. And this is how slowly and slowly, as you keep on repeating, you'll find that the whole universe is nothing but just information. Yes, this whole universe, my God. Now you know why the Vedanta, what it says, that this is the cosmic body. Every body has information, as we've seen. Even this universe is now the body of reality. It has information, giving off information. And as we keep on repeating slowly and slowly, you dissolve, your individual knowledge is dissolving into the cosmic knowledge. And how? Through the repetition of the mantra. As simple as that. But yes, individual knowledge is an aspect of cosmic knowledge. Let me repeat that. Individual knowledge is an aspect of cosmic knowledge. So individual knowledge has to lead you to the cosmic knowledge. So otherwise only knowledge about you, that's a very small thing. Knowledge of the external world, knowledge of everything else comes with the repetition of mantra. I think this is clear. Now, when we meditate and do japa on a particular deity, what happens is we are absorbing information from that. So suppose we have the image of the Buddha. Today we will use the image of Buddha the millions of people, millions and millions for more than 2,500 years have been meditating on this. This image itself has become very powerful. What do you mean powerful? Full of knowledge. And knowledge is also always light. So it might appear like the matrix screen with the Buddha, but actually, even your body is emitting this kind of radiation or information all through. And in this spiritual body of the Buddha, that also is emitting. So what happens is, as you keep on repeating and meditating, so the mantra is releasing its information, and the deity also is releasing its information. It is a very, very powerful, you can say, symbol. So this is nothing but knowledge. This whole universe is knowledge. People talk about this world or the external world is dull, dead matter. Sorry, they're completely wrong. Modern technology has thankfully shown us that at the deepest level it's all energy, and all energy is information. Information that can be converted into knowledge. Information comes in, is converted into knowledge. Why? Because this information is clubbed with this information, and slowly, as this information grows, this becomes knowledge. So as you keep on repeating this mantra, you will find a tremendous, you can say, infilling of knowledge within you. Every time you repeat it, you come away with knowledge. So this is going to be the mantra for today. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. I seek refuge in the Buddha. Okay. I seek refuge in the Buddha. And you can use this picture of the Buddha to see that as you keep on meditating, we will, in our practice session, try to visualize this form of the Buddha. Okay. Now, like the Buddha, sit down straight, please. Like he's saying, keep the body and the head and the neck in a straight line. Close your eyes. Now, this is standard. Okay. When you sit down straight, close your eyes. Let the gaze stay rear at the tip of the chin or the tip of the nose. This has, I don't need to re-emphasize, this is standard practice. Whenever you sit down, turn the gaze here. The eyes are as it were looking at this point here or this point here. And then unhook the tongue from your palate. That's another standard practice in japa. The third standard practice in japa is become aware of your breath, please. Now use this mantra. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. This is the pace, this is the articulation, and use the image of the Buddha, which is now projected on your screen. Okay? Repeat it silently. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. 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 Keep on repeating it, please. You can open your eyes and watch the image on the screen and feel all this knowledge and information leaking out of this image and the mantra as you repeat it. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. 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 Yes. So this is what we have been doing gradually. These words may sound meaningless. That is, I go to seek refuge in the Buddha. This is a very ancient prayer. It's been prayed for thousands and thousands of years. This will slowly awaken all the information. It will release all information. As you meditate on the image, that itself will release all this information which is there. And your body and your mind will start absorbing that information. You are growing into a new information body, a knowledge body, a spiritual body. A spiritual body, as we know, it is deep down, it is behind this ordinary mind. Swami Brahmananda says, it is now in a seed form, this spiritual mind. And as you keep on repeating it, like a seed, it will slowly sprout, it will become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It will grow. So all these years, all our lifetimes, we have neglected this. We have been enriching the other parts of information or storage systems, but not this. The spiritual, you can say, mind. As we keep on repeating this mantra, there will be a definite change there. And it will keep on growing and growing. So to sum up, this whole information is all over the universe, external and internal. And as we keep on repeating this mantra, you are releasing that knowledge. One repetition is linked to the next. It may be just an information here. So, but when you have a cluster or series of repetitions, there is a link formed, and that link will give you knowledge. It will not just be just information. It will be knowledge. And this knowledge, as you keep on repeating, will become wisdom. That will be the enlightenment that all the sages, even Buddha, has spoken about. Enlightenment. You become enlightened. Om, peace, peace, peace. Before we take up the questions, next Saturday there will be no mantra yoga class. Okay, remember, on the first Saturdays of the month, due to a kind of schedule which I have, there will be no class. Then the rest of the Saturdays we have as usual. So to take up the questions about...
Just one question of what the mantra in English, just translation.
Okay. Thank you. There are so many people here saying thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. They're chatting amongst themselves. Okay. Das Purascharana. Okay.
It's all down there.
Okay. Where are we?
It's at the very last, you see by the end.
Does Purascharana require the guidance of a guru? Well, technically, Purascharana does not require a guru. But the mantra that you are repeating has to be given by a guru or traditionally received. So for right now, if you don't have a mantra, take up a mantra, any mantra that you like, articulate it correctly and keep on repeating it over. You can do it like, you can repeat it, say, the first day you repeat it 108 times. The second day, 216 times, and on and on. You can do it with the phases of the moon, as the moon, starting from the new moon, as it grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, till the full moon, keep on adding 108. Okay. And then from the full moon down to the new moon, keep on minusing 108. So it goes up and down according to the phase of the moon, or the time of the day. You start in the morning, in the afternoon you increase it. Or you can increase it every 1 hour. Depends on your capacity, but it has to be done steadily, and it has to be increased also steadily. My Guruji is no more, but I do japa. It is effective to do japa without knowing the exact meaning. Your Guru is only a channel. The real Guru is Satchidananda, Shri Ramakrishna says. You must understand this. The body of the Guru is not your Guru, but the power that descended through that channel is that Guru Shakti, Guru power. Number one. Find out the meaning of the bija, the seed. There are some very good books on this, especially David Frawley's books. You can check out his books. He has enumerated all the various seed mantras, bija mantras, and given them the meaning. Since I started meditating, many external conditions in my life have changed for better. Okay. Without me directing, doing anything, doing it. Is it a coincidence? No. As you keep on repeating, things will go in your favor. Many things which are obstructing you will simply disappear. So this is called the grace of God. Because you're calling on God, God's grace descends on you. So thank you. So everybody's saying thank you. When I meditate, I can reach a state that feels like energy light travels up the spine, out here. What is this energy called? Name. It is nothing but an energy right now. Right now, what happens is, suppose I say, okay, you've got $1 million lottery. See what happens to you. A shiver will run down up your spine and your body will kind of horripilate. That's nothing but energy. The body has energy, I say. But in the case of the Kundalini awakening, which is extremely rare and extremely powerful, it has to be guided properly. Simply saying, my Kundalini is awakened, that Kundalini will destroy you if it is not, if its power is not harnessed correctly. So what do? Keep on repeating the mantra that absorbs and emits that energy of power slowly. So ordinarily, you have the spinal column and the spinal cord, and there's a kind of hollow running down from the sacral plexus down to the top of the head here. It's an empty channel. Okay. So there are bunches of nerves, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of nerves there. So it is these nerves that are activated. But in the case of the Kundalini, there are different subtle nerves. These are not the physical nerves. The Kundalini nerves are subtle. They are in the subtle body, not in the physical body. Okay? The Ida and the Pingala and the middle Sushumna. With a mantra, don't you need multiple concepts behind those words rather than just a meaningless words? So you activate those concepts with each repetition of the words. I think you've not been following some of our old videos. It's not meaningless. There's no word which is meaningless. You might think it's meaningless, but as you keep on repeating it, you will find that there's a hidden meaning in those mantras. And secondly, we use you can say, old Vedantic terminology. You don't step into the same river twice. The river has changed. So when you repeat it one time, the second time you're repeating, you are not repeating the same thing. It appears same, but it has become different. So much for...
But should you have a meaning, he's asking?
You should know the meaning of what you're saying, obviously. Should I say Buddham Sharanam Gacchami and then mentally repeat, I have come to surrender to you, thanks? No. Just Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. And if you want to use, it will become too long. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, I seek refuge in the Buddha. If you have the time, you can use it. There is no question of the mantra has to be in Sanskrit only. It can be an English, this can say, mystical word also. So you are free to do. But generally, we recommend the shorter the mantra, the more concentration you can develop. So that's the reason. That's the only reason we have. Okay. So we stop here for today. We see you in 2 weeks' time. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu.